Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday to all the boomers. I see you, Jigger Romes. Good morning to you, sir. Shout out to everybody out there tuning in. We made it through the week, Friday, as it appears like the stocks and the crypto prices may be consolidating. And what I mean by that is finding its new trading area, basically trading sideways. We're starting to see that kind of a retraction. Is it going to go up? It's going to go down. Right now, it seems to be, sideways. I'm going to look at the charts. I want to talk about this implied volatility with the markets may be decreasing because things are opening up and the economy seems to be not back on track, because that's not the way to work, but a clear path to be opening back up. I'm seeing more and more people going back to work. And of course, we're not even a quarter of the way there, but the flow, the current, the direction seems to imply that volatility is decreasing. Shout out to Jigger Rome. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Make sure that you're touching all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned into the good crypto word. I should have dropped the video this morning. I started recording it, and then a bum started asking me for money and threw me off, and then I turned off the video. I should have kept the video, but whatever. Sometimes you got to give to the bums, and then some of them just invade your space. I mean, this bum tried to basically bum rush me. He was a nice guy. I mean, he wasn't a nice guy. He wasn't. I don't know if he was nice or not. That's the truth, but it seems like all he wanted was money. He wasn't trying to attack me or anything like that. So anyhow, let's go ahead and share the markets. Is this Bitcoin or Amazon? I was doing a play on Amazon. I got clapped up yesterday. Amazon lost 2% on trading yesterday after they postponed Amazon Prime Day. And you have a put credit, and then I started getting clapped up on it. But luckily this morning now, you could see Amazon starting to slightly rebound. So we have till Friday. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But, you win some, you lose some, and I'm on the red right now. And that's the roller coaster that is trading. Pats fan, let's make this money. Call some shots. Shout out to Pats fan 12. We're always here. We're always here every single morning, spreading the good crypto word, the good stock word, and whatever they throw at us, we're going to fire with the long sniper gun. Shout out to my long snipers out there. Bitcoin currently at 91.17. We're seeing a bit of a price consolidation. It keeps having this downward pressure, below 995. We had a sell-off, finally dipped down below 9,000, and seems like we're trying to find a new price range here, a new price discovery, slightly about 9. It seems like if we could hold this, that would be fine. But I think it's still too early. What we're seeing is that those spikes that happened last week and earlier in the week, we're starting to see a couple red days, a couple sideways days here on both Bitcoin and the stocks. And again, because I would guess, and again, I'm not anybody's crypto or stock market father, the implied volatility is going down a little bit, and the big spikes and the sell-offs may be slowing down a bit, but we don't know. I mean, such uncertain times that next week we could be invaded by aliens. We don't know. That plan's definitely on the table. That they decided to go with the Rona, I would assume, because it's maybe a little bit more believable. Grayscale Investments. But at this point, you tell the populace that, the grays are coming and they're going to get everybody. They'll believe it. They'll believe it. People believe anything, actually. We've seen that. They will fold their cards immediately. Anyhow, let's look at the coin market caps and see how things are shaking and baking over here. See if there's any good deals and steals over here. 91.42 on the bits, down about 1%. We expect this. We're looking for an entry point for Bitcoin. We expected it to pump up to 10K and then pull back a little bit. I would have expected it to be a little bit less in price at this point. So it's healthier than I expected, which is a good thing because we still have baggies. We're looking for a re-entry point. As soon as I see the price basically consolidate for a few more days, that may be the time to re-enter. But hopefully we can find a re-entry point closer to 8 or even 7. After selling the top. I mean, we sold some below 9, but the majority of the bags we sold were above 9. So now that we dip under 9, we can average at a lower cost now. Ether at 202. I'm still holding the Ether bag. Okay, I'm still holding the Ether bag. I feel like everything's consolidating now, maybe going down a little bit. I don't want to lose my patience with it. I'll give it a few more weeks to see what, maybe if there's a little run up or not. But we've identified already that the rumor of proof of stake upgrade this summer is not going to occur. What they're running is a test net. And Vitalik Buterin already said that it's not going to happen in July, although it may happen in Q3. We've been waiting for years for some sort of upgrade. We've heard plasma sharding, Casper. We've heard them all. And nothing's came to fruition. So hopefully something happens sooner than later. If not, I'll move these Ether bags back into Bitcoin because I'm not trying to hold altcoins for the long gun. I like Bitcoin better. Ripple, they're at 20 cents. Bitcoin Cash at 232. There's a lot of blood on the streets today, but it's not that bad after a pretty good run. SV, we skipped that. Litecoin at 43. Binance at 1645. EOS at 253. Tesos at 277. Cardano at 5. Chainlink at 397. Stellar at 6 cents. We got Crypto.com coin is slightly in the green. This is one we have in our portfolio. I like this one. One of the few here in the top 15 that actually appear to be generating revenue alongside Binance, it seems. So these are utility tokens that seem to be actually having a business model backing them. I got Crypto.com and Binance. Let's see if there's any deals and steals. I did notice Omisi Go, Digibyte booming. That's weird that OMG is booming as of late. We used to see this coin a lot, back in the 2017 era. Digibyte as well, but I don't know why they're moving right now. Maybe someone can chime in. We got Engine Coin dumping and Steam's dumping along with 0x and Hive. What a debacle going over there on with Hive and Steam. Apparently, there was another fork with the Steam blockchain that his intent was to, I don't know if the word to use, whether to freeze the coin or to seize the coins that were belonging to those that opposed Justin Sun and that they created Hive. So somehow they got a hold of those coins and they were sent to some account called Community 321. But then someone else was able to get the keys for that account and act like a hero and send it to Bittrex and say these coins should be returned back to to the original users with some note on it. And then Bittrex responds and saying, we don't know who's who. We're sending it back to 321. So it's a big mess. I know Truce came by and chimed in for a moment there. I got my eyes on it, but it is a big mess over there. What's going on? So luckily, I don't have a stake on either platform. I mean, I got a few coins on both, but it's less than $100, so I'm not sweating. Bitcoin there at 91.39. We cover the prices. Let's go ahead and look at the stocks. See if things have recovered a little bit better. Guys, drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let me know if you read me loud and clear. We got Link booming today against Bitcoin is up 10%. Okay, shout out to Stinky Linky. SEO's up. Moderna's back up after taking a little dippage yesterday. And we got ETH Classic is up, but still down at 630. I started buying ETH Classic at 740, at 715. I got clapped up there, to be honest with you. CRO's up as well. BAT, shout out to the BAT token holders. BAT's another one that actually is generating revenue. I've seen ads being ran on the Brave browser by Walmart, Amazon, some major players, Fiverr, eBay. A lot of people are running ads on the Brave browser, and in order to run ads on the Brave browser, you need to pay for those ad spots in BAT tokens, BAT, basic attention tokens. And, that model is generating revenue. Okay, so back to the idea of these crypto utility tokens that are linked to projects that generate revenue, like exchanges, Binance, Crypto.com. Now you got again, BAT's kind of one of a kind. Kind of one of a kind doesn't make sense. One of a kind or sort of original, I guess. I don't know if there's a competitor, but I don't know. Good morning to Niagara Gardner. So, guys, download the Brave browser. I got to say this all the time because I get 5 out of it, and I like the model. It supports crypto. Don't call yourself a crypto boomer and you're not even using the Brave browser. So, using the Brave browser, you can earn these bats just by clicking on the ads. So, boom, boom, boom. Check it out in the description below. Let's go ahead and find this TradingView page that gives me all the readings on the stocks. I want to see where crude's at. I want to see where the rest of the markets are trading at this morning. I'm gunning for Amazon to go up. Amazon got clapped up yesterday. They postponed their Prime Day, their big day, and that's postponed till September. And usually they get extra sales for that, and I think that caused the stock to take a little dip there momentarily, which kind of screwed up my position. But again, we have till Friday, so by next week, maybe people would have forgotten about that. Let's go ahead and look at the indices. S&P slightly in the red. Dow slightly in the red. S&P at 29.37. Dow at 24.354. Crude is getting clapped. Gas is slightly red. Let's look at the bonds. They're down as well, about 2%, 10-year at 0.66. We need to see this in the green. Usually when we see this in the green, thereafter is usually when the stocks take a little pump. It's like, it appears like some of the times the stocks follow the bonds pump. You can see some of the active stocks here, Alibaba, Norwegian, Ford, Carnival. I would assume Ford had activity yesterday because Trump showed up at the manufacturing plant. And then you got crypto slightly in the green. It looks like they're in the green here on TradingView because TradingView resets at I don't know what time, but on CoinMarketCap they're in the red. Hi there, champ, says Roger. Good morning, Roger. Nice to see you back here. Let me drop a bomb for Roger. Boom. That's what's going on. So, my idea here is that as the economy reopens and people get online, the pumps and the dumps are going to be a little less, and maybe the prices can consolidate. We're seeing the stocks not really up or down. It's like, they're down point something, less than 1%. So is this a consolidation? Perhaps, maybe. Roger just dropped me €2. Thank you, Roger. Thank you so much. Guys, follow the leader here, Roger. And if you're getting value from the stream, drop a couple ducats here in the bucket. All the gratuity, all the tips go to the little baby boomers, the young boomette and the young champion boomer that's getting stronger every single day. Shout out to everybody with the kids. Shout out to you as well, Roger Oliver. He says it's my pleasure. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Let me drop another bomb for you. Boom, boom, boom. As we pull into this Friday, it's interesting to see where we will close out today, but I think I don't think there's going to be much action. I'm going to be honest with you, but you never know. I mean, there could be a surprise on us. I kind of feel like what happened this week already happened, and we're going to be trading sideways, consolidating for the day on both cryptos and stock. And maybe next week we'll see some more pumpage for the baby champ. Thank you so much, Roger. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll drop another bomb from him. Nice to see you back in the box. You were absent for a while. I assume that you've been working or busy. I hope everything's going good on your side there, Roger. As we get through this scamdemic. Let's check out CoinDesk here. Nothing real crazy. We reported yesterday that it appears like Satoshi Nakamoto may have moved his coins, and then there's other that are doing blockchain analysis saying no, it's not Satoshi. But what we do know is that the coins that were moved this week, a total of 40 Bitcoins that have not been moved since I think 2009. So some of the first coins to be mined, and that's why they suspected that it could be Satoshi. And as I said yesterday, I feel that's kind of an Achilles heel to the Bitcoin community. We got this guy Satoshi sitting on an undisclosed amount of coins. We don't know who he is, and what would happen if he started dumping on us. I think Bitcoin will boom by July. It's generally about 1 year after halving. I think so too. We've looked at halving charts, and it seems like a few hundred days after the halving event is really when the bull run starts warming up. So I do expect a bull run at some point. Each halving, the price of Bitcoin has gained price exponentially. At times it's gone up over 9,000%. Although this round I do predict the gains to be less than other halvings, but I'm hoping for at least 500% increase over the course of this time. Money Metals Exchange. Let me click to see, guys. I'm getting ads all the time here, and you can too. So every time I get a little ad on the bottom right hand corner, I click it, and boom, 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 I get BAT tokens. You can see some of my rewards here. I got $16 of BATs in my accounts, but some of that's from last month. I'll show you guys my rewards here, and we've been keeping a tab just so you guys can see. And I got this both on my desktop and on my mobile device. So, getting these little tokens here and there just for surfing around. This is exactly like Chrome. And you can see I've already earned $2.59 this month. And we got to June 5th. Last month, I got $10 from ads. So there you go, guys. It looks like this month's a little slower, but either way, I'm enjoying it. And I plug this every single time because I get $5 when everybody downloads this browser. And being that I use this browser, I don't use any other browser, honestly. So why not, right? Roger says, be patient. Yeah, history always repeats itself, champ, always. Maybe not always, but most of the time, Roger. So, I am being patient. I think that we will see another run up with Bitcoin. That's why I ended up, hodling most of the bag. I did sell some Bitcoin as it approached 10,000, and we actually sold some above 10,000. Because we've been hodling for years, and I believe that it was time to take some profits. But the majority of the bag, we're hodling. We're gonna keep it there, because as I said in the past, I think that everybody should have a Bitcoin under the pillow for the crypto fairies for the long term, for 5, 10, 20 years out. You never know, guys. You never know. You never know. Let's check out the charts here. Let me look at Amazon really quick. I just need Amazon back closer to 25. Right now it's closer to 24. $24.55. That's all right. I mean, I need it closer, like $24.80, $24.90. The closer I get to $24.33, I'll be losing money. So that's what's going on. Check out the Wall Street Journal here. Bars, clubs face social distancing headache. How's it going to fare for the bars and the clubs? I mean, wow. It seems like people are really quick to jump into this, what, they're labeling the new normal, the programming. That's by design. But wow, when are people going to go back out? I feel for the single crowd, and people in their early 20s. What are they doing out there? They're, I guess they want them home watching porn, playing video games. But, if I was in my 20s, I'd be wanting to go to the bars right now. RC, they're going to die. I don't know what you mean by that, but that doesn't sound... Who's they, and what are you talking about? Give it 3 months. I don't know what you're talking about. Why one strategist says this hard hit stocks will rebound. Okay, whatever. Oh, the businesses. Yeah, I mean. A lot of businesses are gonna go underwater. We've been saying this. I mean, it's obvious what's going on here. This is a consolidations of wealth, and the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. The middle class is getting clapped up. I mean, that's obvious. Transition to greatness is way better than the new normal crap. I agree, CryptoZilla. That new normal is got ties to some firm called McKinsey and Co., and they are doing some plannings for reopenings on big cities, including New York and others, and they're pushing that new normal thing. I think we got to look at whoever these McKinsey and Co. guys are, but I don't know. It sounds a little suspicious. But yeah, I like transition to greatness. Shout out to Rafter, man. Good morning, sir. We got Amazon there at 24.62. All right, gaining a little weight. We need it closer to, 25. That's what we need, guys. And it's crazy, like the volume and the way Amazon moves compared to other plays that I've been in. Like it's like green, red, green, red. It's so much action. It's pretty exciting, actually. They're going to die because 25% of people will not go out of business. Will not go out until 2 to 3 months. I don't know about that number, but whether they go out or not, I mean, they've already been affected. They've been out of business for about 3 months. So, but tell us something positive. How about something positive? Where's the opportunity at? And instead of saying they're gonna die, it's like saying they're gonna go out of business. Remember, corporations are not people. They want you to believe that, but they're not. Okay, they go out of business. Got people, referring to corporations like they're real people. They're corpse. They're dead. They're not alive. And shout out to everybody on D Live. I'm multi-streaming to both D Live and YouTube. So if you can't see the chat box who I'm talking to, it's people over there on D Live. Shout out to everybody on D Live, including CryptoZilla. And NVIDIA did well. Also, I was trying to make a play on the video, but it never got filled. It seems like it took off too quickly. And big shout out to CryptoZilla for calling out that Moderna. We didn't jump on that play, but perhaps we should have. Big gainers today are Link. And Link's been on our watch list. Link, guys, Link. I don't know what else to say about Link. We told you about Link when it was 30 cents last year. And this thing has outperformed Bitcoin, actually. Tezos is up as well. This is another one that's actually working. People are actually staking, And I guess that's what people want. How about BitShares? BitShares is up 5%. I wonder why. You got Moderna back in the green. Rhetorical question, why is America betting on zombie businesses if you have the wherewithal to start building a business that can address supply chain issues? Yeah, I mean, there's no economy, and it's obvious. They're only betting on who they want to bet on. America always seems to be very entrepreneurial, but they need leadership that understands what businesses need to get and going. What we really need is everybody to get out the way. I don't even think we need leadership. We just need people to get out the way. And, as soon as they, even Donnie in his own sense is in the way. Everybody's trying to do something. What people need to do is step out of the way and just let us do what we got to do, But, I do agree. Obviously, Donnie's a way better business leader than anybody else that's there. The gun trade's going to make a fortune in a few years because disenfranchisement due to this Corona oil economic crash. The gun trade, yeah. I mean, are they going to be able to sell the guns though? A lot of places they're not even able to sell. But it just seems to me like everything you're saying is just all about negativity. And you have some points, but tell me something positive. You're talking about spawn terrorism and the gun trade and everybody's going to die. You got some points and you may be right, but tell me something positive. Okay. The vibes here is not doom and gloom. Okay. If you're a doomer, it may not be the place for you. I'm talking about where's the kapump at? Where's the boom? And the gun trade, I mean, where are the gun stocks at? Are they really up? I don't know. It seems to me like maybe you should be looking at the pharmaceuticals, because people are going to be taking more drugs. That's for sure. Yeah, a lot of doomers out there. I mean, and I get it. There is doom coming, and there's always there's always something bad, but there's always something good. Where's Bitcoin at? Where's BTC at? 911. Interesting. 9111. I can't wait for Don's word. We need to be building. Yeah, hopefully they build more on American infrastructure. I think we need that. Okay, the good news is Hillary lost. That was huge. Yeah. I'm glad. 2008 had everyone forced to switch gears in a lot of business, but it brought on other opportunities. Yeah, I think the problem with 2008 though is that people that screwed up, nobody was held liable. So that's the problem. People there was some funny bunny, they weren't held liable. Nobody got in trouble for anything. So Shout out to Roger. Shout out to Future Boy. We got 4 people here on D-Lab. One more person and we'll do a little redistribution. Let me throw out 50 lemons in the box. Good news is China's probably effed hard. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the narrative that they're the bad guy. And, I guess that's the narrative. But, you got to understand this. All the world leaders, they're all homies. Okay? You got to ask yourself, how are we in an Antarctic treaty in the middle of the Cold War? Just to save the penguins? Come on, guys. The puppet masters behind the scenes are still there, and they are the real obstructionists. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I mean, they're there. And, to think that Donnie's going to save everybody, I really doubt it. What I see with Donnie is that he's part of that club, but he's rebelling against the club because perhaps maybe he thinks he could take it over. So I feel like maybe that's what's going on. Like, an infight within the good people, the good old boys at the top, not the good people. You get what I'm saying? We just need a new AG that does something to jail these desperate creatures, says Roger. Yeah, we've been waiting, and they've been saying, trust the plan, Obama gay, trust the plan, and, something fishy about the Antarctic. I know, Future Boy. You got to ask yourself, how does 20 plus countries in the middle of the Cold War, when we're got nuclear weapons pointed at each other, okay, everybody decides to hold hands and say, kumbaya, we won't go to Antarctica because of environmental purposes. We won't drill there. We won't do anything. But yet on the other side, we got nuclear weapons pointing at each other. And we could somehow agree to save the penguins. Okay, guys? Come on, guys. Start with the Antarctic Treaty, then start about, and then you find out about the moon landing. You ask yourself, why didn't Russia call out the moon landing? Guys, they're all kumbaya together, guys. They have to keep the bad cop, good cop narrative going. Kaboom, says Rafterman. And right now, the narrative is, bad cop, good cop, China against U.S. The Pope went there, yeah, and so did others. Yeah, Future Boy. If China fails, then global government will be needing a new great Satan. Yeah, there's always got to be a bad guy, and we're the bad guy to them, so it's, before it was Russia, now it's going to be China, I guess. I don't know. The whole Cold War with the nuclear arms race and remember that was, I mean, we don't remember that because we didn't grow up in those eras, most of these people, but, they had, nuclear bomb shelters, and it was always about, a possible attack, the world's going to end. It's like it's kind of like Corona. You know what I'm saying? Don has arrested no one. He's still a blowhard. Yeah, he hasn't done anything, guys. It's that's what I think that Q is just like a psyop to keep the Patriots calm. You know, he keeps promising them. That's how he keeps them calm and out of his way. You know, Donnie's smart, man. Like, you know, everybody thinks, you know, a lot of the lefty thinks that he's dumb. That guy's smart. Like, he's like really, really, his blade is sharp. And if you've seen him speak back in the 80s, he's a lot more, what's the word I'm trying to say? He speaks well. I'm going blank, but yeah, you know, he doesn't speak as well as he used to. And I think that's so that he can appear more approachable. Shout out to Roger with the €2 again. Thank you. And listen, I want to believe the Q plan. I support it, you know, like let's get the bad guys and let's bring back, you know, I get it, but come on. Not a single person. Not a single. And in fact, more people on his camp have been arrested than the opposite. So, yeah, articulate. That's the word, Rafterman. I'm like, that's the word, articulate. Froze up there. Yeah, he was super articulate. You see some of Donnie's interviews in the 80s. Donnie's sharp. Donnie's sharp. You know, he plays like, you know, he's kind of blue collar, but he's not. Come on. He tries to talk a little blue collar, but he's not. Donnie's never drove a truck before. Donnie's probably never even held a hammer. Get out of here. Donnie's not blue collar. I don't know why Don Jr.'s trying to act blue collar either and trying to shoot guns and hunt because his dad's not like that. He's got a 165 IQ, Rafterman. Yeah, that makes sense. The guy's smart. Like, I can see the guy's like sharp. His blade is super sharp. And he's so smart, he got dumb people thinking he's dumb. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody wants to critique Donnie now, but it's not act like all the rappers didn't want to be like Donald Trump before. Come on. Yeah, I didn't know that about the IQ, but it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, you can't go that far without being smart, guys. Like, come on. The guy's smart. That's true. But what I suspect is that, you know, he's on the upper echelons. He's always been in the good boy club, obviously. You know, he's a top percenter, you know. The guy's, you know, he got a small loan of I don't know how many $1 million from his pops. You know, when you call millions of dollars a small loan, come on. But what I see is that maybe, you know, he sees the plan. He's in that club and he's like, yeah, I could take this over for myself. You know what I mean? Like he's taking over from the inside. That's what I'm seeing. He knows how it works. And he's like, you know what? Like I can take this over for myself. That's honestly what I think is the truth. He's borderline genius. Says, well, he's even called himself that. And maybe he is. Yeah. I you know, and I'm not even a fan, you know, like, a supporter. I don't vote for Trump or anything like that, but you know, I'm glad Hillary didn't win. It does not mean his arrival hasn't got them spooked. Yeah, you're right, RC. Yeah, they're spooked of him because they can't control him as much as others. He's probably been blackmailed too. I think most of them have. You hear that smart club filled with a lot of Jewish. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that? That's the narrative that, you know, the bagel has a high IQ, but you know, that could be propaganda too. Yeah, but don't get it twisted or mistaken. Donnie's not blue collar. He tries to talk like he's rough and tough at some points. And yeah, being that he's from New York and, you know, he's got experience. I'm sure he's dealt with the mob. He's got to be dealt with that guy worked in the construction business in New York in the 80s, guys. Come on. Like he's dealt with union workers and like him dealing with like transgender lefties is not a big deal compared to the type of people he must have been dealing with in the 80s. I mean, you're talking about like the Gambino crime family and like it was pretty thick back then. Think tanks for smart people. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. There's a few of them. It's not the CFR. It's another word. Yes, he gets a sophisticated type to put their guard down because they think he's dumb. I've seen him use it against them for years. Yeah, absolutely. That's clear to me. I've been in sales for a while, so I can see it. The guy's a great salesman. If you're gonna be a good salesman, you have to break it down like so easy. It has to be. You have to break it down for a 5-year-old. Good salesmen, they speak very simply. He is tough, New York born and bred. Yeah, he is tough. Yeah, whether he's blue collar or not doesn't mean anything. He's white collar, but he's tough. And I'm saying all of this, guys. I'm being honest. I didn't even support. I didn't vote for Trump or anything like that. Let me be honest. I didn't vote for Hillary either. I think DC is too corrupt to restore order. Too many corrupt politicians. Against Trump, even Lindsey Graham doesn't want to subpoena Obama because it wouldn't be game over for him. Yeah, you're probably right. Heads up, assault weapons ban in California. Coming, stock up if you're out there. Yeah, I mean that we've been knowing that California, they're leading the liberal charge. CryptoZilla said he watched them from early on and watched all the Apprentice shows. He's popular because you couldn't predict where he'd go, and even his kids were saying one way for sure, and he see it differently. Yeah, no, I mean, the guy's good at marketing and media. Like, there's a lot of pluses as far as his talent. But do I think he's our guy? Do I really think that he's our guy? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's out for himself like so many other politicians. If he is slimy as, the other people in the cabal, I don't think so. Is he into the trafficking and the Satanism and stuff like that? No. But he knows what's going on. Didn't you see him refer to the bloodlines yesterday in the speech? He said something like, the Fords, they got a strong bloodline if you believe in that type of stuff. Like he threw a little, like, come on. He knows what's going on. CA is a mess. Yeah, California is a mess. It is. It is a mess. Gavin Newsom must be recalled ASAP. Yeah, we even got a little Toe Rogan talking about leaving. Little Joe. I told you guys he was funny bunny, guys. I mean, he's got to toe the line because he just got $100 million deal from Spotify. He can't be talking about the bagel, guys. Come on. Nor can he be talking about the Antarctic Treaty. And you saw how he fell back on the moon landing. He fell back on that. Remember, he used to talk about the fake moon landing and all that. Now you don't see him talking about that no more. $100 million Spotify, you better shut up. $100 million to stay in LA. You got a point there, Artifact. Maybe you're right. $100 mil. That's a lot of money, huh? Californians betting on a bailout, invest accordingly. You're probably right there, RC. Don't assume that the people run that damnable state is run by dumb people. No, I don't think that they're run by dumb people either. Everybody has an agenda. I think this country is missing the golden opportunity to get back on this track with Trump, but the corruption is too great. Yeah, it is. I watched the police come out and force to protect the fence around a public park lot at a beach in San Clemente. The city council closed it and made the property private by fencing it off. Yeah. Artifact says, I love Joe, but the podcast drastically changed when he was forced not to go live anymore. Yeah, you noticed it even with the Elon. The first Elon where he smoked, that was all live. And then when he came back, there was no more live. Everybody need to calm down. We got to edit this. We got to make sure, that you don't violate the SEC. There's too much. And how about Elon talking about the red pill and this? I don't trust Elon, guys. Okay? I don't trust him with his little space rockets or anything like that. I don't trust that guy. I mean, I like what he's saying, and on Twitter, and take the red pill and stand fine. And I like how he defied the orders. That was pretty, strong. I like how he said, if anybody's going to get arrested, it's me. I liked all that. But there's something funny bunny with this Elon character. You believe they shot a Tesla into space? Come on, guys. It's real because it looks so fake, he said. I mean, you got to tell it to your face. I think the Democratic governors want to push things as far as they can to force Trump to do something. Then they will all cry it's illegal. Oh, yeah, obviously. I mean, that's what they've been doing the whole time. I think Elon sold all his homes to signal the house market is going to crash bad. I don't know what, so he can help signal everybody else and help them. I don't think so. I don't think he's here to save anybody. I don't trust Elon. Look who he's with. I don't trust whoever he's with. I don't trust that. That doesn't seem like Jesus Christ friendly to me. But sucks for blue states, but reap what you sow. Let the people sue them to open them up. Yeah, and people are suing and winning. I think a lot of these ordinances are straight up illegal, but people are not contesting them. They're scared. Artifact, says, he's weird. Yeah, he is. I don't trust Musk. I don't trust that guy. I don't think he is who they say he is, too. Like, this guy that all of a sudden has all these businesses. Like, who's he in bed with? Come on, what's going on here? Get out of here. Come on. Something funny bunny out here. Who is he acting for? Who's paying him? You're sending things into space. Guys, come on. Who believed that? That's the fakest thing I've ever seen. Ain't nobody going to space, guys. They're sending up things high and stuff, but ain't nobody going to space. I think Elon was in the cool group, but he decided to flip. Why else would he put all his houses up immediately? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's coming to the light. I have no idea. I just don't trust him. Crazy how the Tesla stock pumped before the virus almost to 1K, right? Yeah, I like how Musk has been behaving lately. Keep it 1,000, but I still don't trust him. That whole SpaceX. Remember when Virgin was going to take everybody to space? Remember Virgin Galactic? He's the new Richard Branson, guys. It's all a bunch of hype. Like, I'm doing all this. And this is like, you're not doing anything. It's just like, I got to go, champ. See you all the next time. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Roger, and thank you for the gratuity. I appreciate it so much. Hope to see you back here soon. Enjoy your weekend. I mean, I like Tesla cars. They look cool, but my understanding is that these battery-powered cars, they don't perform well in cold weather. And listen, how cheap gas is nowadays, I'll take me a gas car. I need some power. I like the way the engine sounds too. When these electric cars, man. The other day I was outside, an electric car just swooped by. It was like like a predator. Just like I couldn't hear anything. Like But they do look cool. The Tesla's cars look cool. All right, guys. I'll take a few more comments and questions before we land the plane. Thank you to Roger, CryptoZilla, Artifact. And do we get anybody else on D-Live? We got 5 on D-Live. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this on D-Live right now. Guys, head over to dlive.tv/champagnecrypto where I will be doing a lemon distribution to the most active participants in the population of the chat box. When I click distribute rewards here on my desktop, you'll get a pop-up on yours that say claim rewards. Make sure to click on that. If you don't see a pop-up, it's probably because pop-ups are blocked on your browser. You need to unblock them, okay? You got to unblock them. So let's get this popping, guys. Distribute rewards now in 30 seconds. Click right now. The lucky winners today are Artifact, RC6, and Crypto Fanboy. I'm glad that you guys are winners. I know Artifact or RC6 is probably the first time you won on this channel. And there you go. Some lemons. These lemons are not worth much, but hey, it's fun to be a winner, right? It's fun to be a winner. Even if, it's fun. You won something today. What are lemons even for? I don't know, RC. I guess so you can tip other people here on this platform. You can send a tip. But you can only send a tip when someone is live streaming. So like for instance, let me show you how you do it. Jesse Lee Peterson is live streaming right now. So I can go to his channel. And let's see if it's muting. If I click on lemon here, boom, you can see Champagne Crypto just donated 1 lemon. And then so 10 lemons is equals an ice cream, 100 lemons equals a diamond. And so they're basically crypto coins that you could use to tip here on D Live. I know there's a way to sell them but I don't know how to. And my understanding is like they're worth less than a penny. If you have a sub badge, people can donate when you're off stream. Okay, yeah, I think that in order to have the sub badge, you need to have 200 followers. So right now we're at 145. So once we get there, we'll activate those features. Lemons are worth right now. Artifact says less than a penny. They're worth 1% of a penny. Wow. So that's not much, guys. 0.01. It's not even worth 10% of a penny. It's only worth 1% of a penny. So don't get too excited out there. CryptoZilla says the lemons are for virtual tea. There you go. Yeah, so enjoy the lemons and, just give them back to someone else and make someone else feel excited. I don't know. That's what I've done. I've never sold any of these lemons. I get them and then I pass them back out. And, Artifacts threw me a couple lemons. I appreciate it. CryptoZilla threw me a few. And thank you guys. And then I, put them in the bucket and I pass them out. And I think at some point you could use the lemons to pay for upgraded features. But that's after you have 200 followers or something. I don't know. Wow. Look at this one. See Page. In around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness. This is in Dean Kuntz's book, The Eyes of Darkness. Wow, look at that. The Wuhan 400. Wow, look at this. This is pretty spooky, CryptoZilla. When was this book published? Ah, okay, but look, someone came in. Lewis Cousin says I don't know if this is a man or a woman. You can't tell nowadays. Anyhow, what do I call the person so you don't misgender him? You call him it or hit? I don't even know. I just searched the online copies of Eyes of Darkness, says this person, and can confirm there is no mention of the year or the effects on the lungs. If they were from the same book, this would have been really creepy, but from 2 completely different books, this is just regular coincidence. So, the Eyes of Darkness. Wow, but the Wuhan 400, the man-made microorganism created. This is pretty cool. That's the wrong way to. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Published in 81. Yeah. Well, listen. These coronaviruses, my understanding is that they've been around since like at least the 70s, right? I don't know, but maybe someone wanna. Interesting information, though, there, CryptoZilla. I never. Predictive programming through the roof. Wow. That's why, like, some people think it's like, wow, really a cabal's been planning all this and putting all the clues and all that stuff in the programming. And I don't think that's the case. I've said this before. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. So it shows you that, that force is affecting people, whether it be conscious to them or not, is my guess. Boom. But thanks for selling that, for sharing that, CryptoZilla. I appreciate that. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions before we get moving. Let me look at Amazon again. Amazon's kind of stuck there. 24.55. I needed to go up a little bit. I needed to go back where it was yesterday. If we can go back to like 24.75, we'll be good. On that note, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody on DLive. Before I go, let me plug the Brave browser. Once again, make sure you download the Brave browser. If you're on DLive, you can go to my About page. And if you're on YouTube, the links are in the description. But right here, download Brave browser. Let me just put this in the chat box right now. Artifact says he loves Brave. There you go. So I'm glad that you're using it. I use it all the time. I'm on all my streams. It looks just like Chrome, but then you can earn the crypto. So even if it's $10 here and there, guys, it's like it trickles in. It trickles in. Imagine if you would have been earning $10 a month in crypto for the past 5 years. I mean, you're not doing anything different. You're still online. There's no difference. You're using a browser that's like identical to Chrome. So to me, it's like if you're not doing it, you're losing. Like it's like you're literally leaving money on the table. There's nothing for you to do except download it, install it, and just go about your regular surf. All right, guys. Check out the link there to Brave. Check out the link, Robinhood. I've been talking about the stocks. If you want a free stock and you want to, get into that, Robinhood is what I've been trading the stocks on. If you join with my link, they give you a free stock just for joining. You don't have to even buy anything. They just give you a free stock once you sign up. And then they also give me a free stock if you use my link. So boom, boom. And these stocks, they're not going to give you like an Amazon stock. But most of the stock they appear to be giving away are about $10. I don't think it's going to be an Amazon stock, Artifact. I highly doubt it. But they do say, and I don't know if this is true or not, that 1 in every 200 people will get like an Apple or stock or something like that. And those are more around like $300. But I've never gotten that. I got like a Halliburton. That's like a $10. But hey, listen, it's still something. So on that note, guys, check that out. It's linked in the YouTube description of this video. And I should put the Robinhood link here on DLive as well. Let me do that. Video. So on my DLive, on my YouTube, it's right here in the description. Just join Robinhood and get a free stock. But I'm going to go ahead and link this on the chat box. Yeah, get a free stock, guys. Why not? Go ahead and do that now and join over there and get something. Let me pop that in my Could you see my screen? No. And just put this in my About page too. Another good one to watch later is the video from yesterday where the Dollar Anarchy dude checks out Mexico's hospital and crematory. Oh, Dollar Vigilante, Jeff Berwick. Yeah, I would assume that, like so many other hospitals. I've gone by the hospitals locally and they're not flooded. I know people that went by the hospitals in Queens and Elmhurst and they weren't flooded, although the news was telling people they were. So, yeah, that's a big tell. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. Enjoy your weekend. If anything pops up, maybe I'll pop up as well. But if not, I'll catch you guys on Monday. We usually take the weekend off, but we're here every single morning with the live stream and morning updates. Although I didn't give you guys a morning update because as I was doing the video, some bum started trying to ask me for money and he threw me off, and I just turned the video off like a minute into it. But I'll be back on Monday. Stay strong. Shout out to Zilla. Shout out to Artifact and everybody else that showed love. Roger, Oliver for the super chats. I appreciate it so much, guys. Stay strong out there. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in.